Welcome to INCRadio Oregon, where our brethren from different parts of Oregon, Washington, California, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming greet you. Come get to know all of our brethren from the Ecclesiastical District of Oregon and explore our activities, experiences, and sceneries. This is Oregon. Hello to our viewers and our listeners. Thank you for joining INCRadio Oregon. I am Sister Jillian Pimentel from the local congregation of Portland, and today's topic we are talking about celebrating the Ecclesiastical District of Oregon's 5th anniversary, part 2. But before we continue, we would first like to greet our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, as well as our brother Angelo Iranio Manalo, our CFO coordinator and SEBSI CEO and president. Thank you both for your love and guidance for us in our INC radio programs and for everything you do for all of the brethren around the world. I would now like to take it to my co-host today who will talk about our live chat.
Hello po everyone. Hello, Sister Jillian. I'm Sister Geraldine Langit from the local congregation of Oregon City. And before I go to the live chat, I would just like to greet my family, especially my dad, Brother Romel Langit, who will be celebrating his birthday on the 29th of this month. So finally having a birthday this year. So happy birthday po, Tatay. And to my mom who's in the other room and my sisters in Texas, Ate Say, and in the Philippines, Ate Melissa, and all the brethren in the local congregation of Oregon City, and to Brother Warren Maneha, our resident minister, and his family. Hello po, everyone. And so in the live chat, please do greet us, your family and friends, and let us know where or what local congregation or group worship service you are from. And if you are from another district, let us know that too. And to not forget about our hashtag challenge so we know who is the most active local congregation or group worship service is. And for our engagement question, the question is, what was your favorite memory in our district in the last 5 years? Again, that is what was your favorite memory in our district in the last 5 years? And going back to Sister Jillian.
Thank you, Sister Geraldine. Before I introduce our other panelists today, I would also like to send my greetings to my parents, Kajun and Kalisa in Roseburg, as well as to my Nanay sister, Letty. I miss you guys and see you soon. And then I'd also like to send more greetings to our resident minister of Portland, Brother Jay Cruz, and to his family as well. Now, I will go ahead and introduce our beautiful panelists today. I'll go ahead and start off with Sister Flo.
Hello, everyone, and hello, INC Radio, Oregon, all our brethren out there in the District of Oregon. And I'd like to just say hello and greetings to our resident minister, Brother Rod Reyes, and his family, as well as Assistant Resident Minister, Brother Albert McClintal. Also, I'd like to send out a happy birthday greeting to Sister Connie Kitoriano. Her birthday will be on February 19, and a very happy anniversary. Actually, just a tad late, but it's still February. So on February 15, the wedding anniversary of our district minister, Brother Moises Kadusale, and his lovely wife, Sister Eileen. Their happy anniversary to both of you, Paul, and we can still celebrate in the month of February. And I hope everyone is having a great day this weekend. And please enjoy our show today. Sister Julian.
All right, thank you, Sister Flo. And now we'll go ahead and introduce Sister Mercedes, who is with us today.
Hello, everyone viewing INC Radio Oregon all over the world, especially here in the Ecclesiastical District of Oregon. I'm Sister Mercedes Marlin Pizarro from the local congregation of Portland. I would like to greet my parents, Brother Mar and Sister Melinda, also my older brother, Brother Jeremy, in the Ecclesiastical District of Virginia, along with his wife, Sister Nikki, as well as, of course, the resident minister of Portland, Brother Jake Cruz, and his family.
All right, thank you, Sister Sadie. And next, not last but not least, we have Sister Jinky.
Hello
Oh,
po, everyone, and good afternoon to all the brethren in our district of Oregon. And of course, good morning to all the brethren watching us from the Philippines. First, I would like to greet our district minister, Brother Moises Cadosale, and his lovely wife, Sister Eileen, and our resident minister, Brother Danny J. Angeles, and his wife, Sister Mary Jane, and his kids, Caitlin and Edward. And I'm very excited to be part of our INC Radio Oregon.
All right, thank you so much, you all, for joining us today for our broadcast as we reminisce the Ecclesiastical District of Oregon's 5th anniversary, Part 2. Now, to welcome to the Part 2 where we continue the celebration, and today we will look back at the activity that we held this past week, our In Celebration. Now, in this activity, many of our brethren from our district prepared and performed songs to celebrate this monumental occasion in our district. Now, on to our question portion of our broadcast. I would first like to ask everyone what was their role in the In Celebration? Sister Sadie, what was your role in the In Celebration?
My role was being the overall director and writer of the activity. I was also the musical coordinator for all of the performances that we had on that day, as well as a choreographer for some of the performances that we had, as well as being a performer myself.
That's wonderful. And Sister Jinky, how about your role in our celebration?
I was the MC, or what we call the master of ceremony for that event.
Perfect. Now, I wanted to ask you both, Sister Sadie first, what was it like being the director for the In Celebration?
Being the director for our In Celebration, it was a very large task because I had to come up with the concept, how we were going to have our activity for that day. And at first we wanted to have like it in center stage with make it a musical, but then we were thinking about our timeline, and then we thought about how to incorporate more brethren into the activity. So we decided to make it like a hybrid of in center stage and in concert, where we have the MCs moving a story along with performances brought on by the brethren during this occasion, singing, dancing, any kind of way to interpret the musical pieces that we had.
And I thought that this program for our In Celebration was unlike any other, but in the best way possible. And I really liked seeing how it was executed, especially through Sister Jinky, our MC. What was it like, or how did you bring those roles of being the MC to life for our activity?
Sister Jill and I have been an MC for other events, but this INC, our in celebration, 50th anniversary of our district, it was done differently because we have a script that we have to follow, and it's like a role play that we have to do. And so I have to say it with full of conviction every time I have to introduce each title of the music that will be performed by our brethren.
And I agree with that, being able to have that full energy, especially since you're up there. And you did an amazing job at that, Sister Jinky.
Yeah, we want each of the brethren to be excited every time one music will be introduced to them.
I could definitely hear the excitement of all of our brethren, especially in between every single performance. Now, Sister Sadie, I know that you had that there was a message behind the In Celebration. What was the idea behind it?
So the overall theme for the In Celebration was steadfast until the end. And I came up with that theme when I listened to the finale song that we actually performed during the activity. I just stumbled across that song and I thought, wow, what a great message. What a great way to really encompass everything that we have gone through as a district over these past 5 years. And then after that, all of the other songs and music that we decided to use, it just revolved all around the message of being firm and steadfast in your faith. Even though we've reached our milestone of 5 years, we can say towards the end, just like what the song is entitled, I will forever stay that this is where we came from. This is who we are, and this is where we're going. And it was just a way to inspire not only the performers, but all of the brethren and all of the guests that were invited and were able to witness our activity.
I think that that was a great message for our In Celebration Sister Sadie, especially with being able to reach our 5 year anniversary, being able to say that we are steadfast in our faith and that all the years to come we will continue to serve our Almighty God through our district is an amazing message. And for you, Sister Geraldine, I know that you were a performer for our activity. So, what were some of the songs that you performed?
Yes, Sister Jillian. Before I answer that question, I see that there's a lot of live chats, and I would like to read some of them. So, from Brother Anacleto Selena III, he said, "Greetings, happy 5th anniversary, District of Oregon. May we all continue to remain united with the church administration. Hashtag Vancouver." And we would also like to greet Brother Paulo Acosta, Sister Pina Rose, Brother Fernand Tabira, Sister Rachel Samia, Sister Ruth Castillo, and Brother Justin Callejo, and Brother Noel Caritativo, our Assistant District Minister. Hello po, Brother Noel. And Brother Benny Castillo, Sister Annalisa Pimentel. I don't know if you know her, Sister Jillian. Brother Art Christian Rhoda, and also Sister Rachel Cruz. And we will read more later. Okay, so Sister Jillian, to answer your question, I had a couple performances, but the one that we performed in the local congregation of Oregon City, the title was Araw ng Kaligtasan ay malapit na. And if for those who don't understand Tagalog, that means the day of our salvation is truly near. And the message of that song is no matter like in our time now, there's a lot of trials, there's a lot of hardships, and no matter what we go through in this life, we have something to look forward to. That no matter that even though yes it is hard, that we should hold on to our faith, and that our salvation we will achieve it soon. Sister Jillian.
And that's one thing that I really loved about our songs for our celebration is that even deeper than the meaning of steadfast until the end, each song as well had their own message that we would love to share with all of the brethren and especially as our with our guests who were able to make it. And so, Sister Geraldine, you also had visitors for our In Celebration. Were you able to ask them about what their thoughts for our In Celebration was?
Yes, Sister Jillian. So, my guests are actually my guest family. So, Brother Carlos Velasquez's family po. And after the activity, right after the activity, I asked them how it was, and their answer was very heartwarming, very fulfilling po, because not only did the activity give us joy, us performers and us brethren, but I was able to say that it was such a successful activity to our guests as well, because they said that it was their first time attending such a great activity like our In Celebration. And they also noticed that everybody was so welcoming, and they noticed that everybody felt like it's such a like their family, like they know each other very well, and they didn't feel like it was their first time attending our church activity. They felt like they also know the other brethren there, because of how welcoming we are to them and how welcome they felt when they attended the activity.
We're so glad that they felt welcomed at our activity and that we were able to show them the performances that we had all prepared. So, your guest's first language isn't English, but how was it navigating through that language barrier?
Yes, Sister Julian. So for that, actually, Brother Carlos and I, before the activity, we actually translated some of the songs, especially the Tagalog song that Oregon City performed, because their son, Brother Carlos, was part of it as well. And we also translated, especially the finale song, because I wanted them to fully understand the message, like what Sister Sadie said, that I will forever stay. Like, why do we want to? Why are we part of this Church of Christ? And I wanted them to understand that. And no, I want to tell the brethren that no matter what your language is, like even though you don't understand Tagalog, you don't understand English, the Church of Christ is we open our arms and open our hearts to accommodate you with whatever language you speak. And um, it's not just a Filipino or like a Tagalog church. It's just not just an English, but we come accommodate everybody.
And that's definitely true, Sister Geraldine. Being able to accommodate everyone no matter what language they speak or anything like that. We're able to always be able to help our guests, especially our brethren. And Sister Jinky, I know that you also had guests for our in celebration. How was their experience attending our in celebration, and what was a little background about that?
Yes, I do have a few guests. Actually, I have six guests that night that was able to attend, and I would say they actually enjoyed. They had a great response about our performances. I have to say it in Tagalog. The actual word that they used was actually "masaya pala sa iglesia," or it's actually fun in the Church of Christ. And this is actually their first time to attend an event like this. Also, they're kind of new in the US, so it kind of helped them to kind of open up. And after that, we have invited them to worship services and Bible studies, and they actually signed up to be a Bible student. So we have two new Bible students in our district after our in celebration.
Congratulations, Sister Jinky. And
Oh,
I would
that's
also just like to
awesome.
take Yes, and I would just like to take this moment to say that all of the activities that we have, especially our performances or even Bible studies or in celebrations, is a perfect time to celebrate and to also invite all of our guests to introduce them into the church. And so I would also like to ask back to Sister Sadie, what was your favorite memory from the activity that we had?
My favorite memory from the activity was actually before we started. We were rehearsing one last time the finale song, and then I was able to see like all of the performers at the very end. Like it was what I envisioned for the finale, but it was even better. So in that moment, I was thinking, if it's already like this, already so heartfelt, already so full of energy, and seeing all of the brethren prepared, what more when we actually do it on stage? And of course, it's just hard to imagine what it was like during the performance, but just seeing it beforehand, it's just, I don't know how to describe the feeling. It was just a great feeling to have.
I especially loved our final piece as well, Sister Sadie. Just being able to go up on stage and sing that with all of our performers and all of our brethren. It was an amazing experience. And like you said, it's indescribable. There isn't really any words to describe the joy that we felt from that. Sister Jinky, what was your favorite memory from our activity?
Everybody did a great job, and just seeing all the brethren coming together, doing their best to give the best show that we could give to all the brethren and our guests. It's just so overwhelming. I would say I was part of the our dress rehearsal, or like our final practice, and just from there, it was not even a full performance. I already have all this. My face is just like have this perma smile, I would say, because it's just enjoy it. But of course, I might be a little biased because my favorite performance it's the Cielo song. I think you can guess why. Only because my son actually performed on that. He's 3 years old, and it actually surprised me how he performed, and all the members of the children worship service did so well on that. But like what I said, uh, this is my first time my son performed, so that's kind of like my favorite part of that section. But all in all, it is such a great show. Great choices of songs. Sister Sadie did a great job doing that. All our brethren and their own interpretation. It was not just it was actually beyond what I was expecting, but I kind of read through the script too, but seeing it come to life is different. Every brethren put their best, more than 100%, just to give us that best show.
I can agree with what you said, Sister Jinky. I would also say that my favorite performance was the CWS kids performance because it was such a fun like, performance to watch them actually do like with their dance movements, and it was such a fun performance. So I would like to ask Sister Jillian. Sister Jillian, you were also one of the performers, and you were a soloist as well. So, what did you perform and what was the message of your song?
So the name of the song that I performed was called I Am Saved, and basically the message of the song, it's a little bit different than the other messages of other songs that I've performed before, as this song really focuses on the life that we have before entering the fold, and now that we are in the fold wanting to share our faith with all of our friends and all of our loved ones. And so the lyrics start off saying, I've lived a life of my own, but once God showed me his fold, and that's where I found true joy. And just saying, I am saved, I am saved. And that eventually transitions into the end where we're calling on to our friends, saying, Dear friends, my loved ones, I want to show you the joys that you can find inside of the Church of Christ and inside of the true fold. And at the end, it's basically saying, like, I am saved, and everyone that you're calling into the church is truly going to be saved. And so I would say that this is one of the favorite songs that I've performed so far, and I really like the song choice that was chosen by Sister Sadie.
I really love that, Sister Jillian. It truly is music has it's not just the song itself, it's the lyrics, and it really can touch a lot of people or like everybody's hearts. And if you understand and if you just listen to the song. I would like to read some more live chat before we go to our next portion of the show. So I would like to read Sister Jonah Grace Lopez said, Hello po Manang Flo, and hello from Edmonton, Canada. And from Sister Sally Somortin, she said, Hello po Oregon. Happy viewing po. Greetings po from Babanwang, Isabela West. And Sister Flo, do you have any more live chats po?
Yeah, I just wanted to read a message coming from Brother Willie Santos. He is watching us from North Hollywood, California. He was once our resident minister back home in Hawaii. So, greetings to you, po, Willie and Sister Julie. Thank you so much for watching us. Also, um, I want to just say, a lot of our brethren who's on our live chat today really, really appreciate um, the program that the brethren put together. It's not just one person; it's all of us. It is a teamwork. And with maybe Sister Sadie again, will do another, help us do another program like this and put one together, because what a successful program that was uh, for our fifth anniversary. And because it's our fifth anniversary, and it's amazing how 5 years went by. um, and imagine looking forward to more years together here in the District of Oregon. Who knows? We might even grow more. And that's only God's hands at this point. And we look forward to activities like this, because you're right, Sister Geraldine, and everyone, that music is a universal language. No matter what the language is, it's the music that brings everyone together. And so we look forward to more programs like we've had in the past, like this one and the ones that we had, the musical EVM. And we hope that everyone will come together and just be united with the church administration, because I've seen already how good to hear the stories from Sister Geraldine and Sister Jinky about bringing visitors. And this will only encourage us to bring more visitors again in the future. Sister Jillian?
All right, thank you, Sister Geraldine, Sister Flo, as well as to you, Sister Sadie, and Sister Chinky, for joining us for our broadcast today. Just to conclude our episode, just wanted to say that the past 5 years have truly been a blessing from our Almighty God, and because of Him, our district has been able to grow and flourish. Our In Celebration was a great way to commemorate our district, and we are so excited to see what the years ahead of us have in store for our District of Oregon. Now, to conclude our episode today, I would just like to bring it to Sister Geraldine for our final acknowledgments and our thank yous.
Yes, again, thank you as well so much, Sister Jillian, for preparing this show for us. And I would also like to greet or thank our brother Moises Cadosale, our district supervising minister, and his wife, Sister Eileen Cadosale, to brother Noel Caritativo, our assistant district minister, and to his wife, Sister Nora Caritativo. And thank you as well to brother Rod Reyes, our district CFO overseer, and brother Paulo Acuesta, our district multimedia advisor, as well as all our ministers and families in the District of Oregon. And thank you as well to Brother Arnel Solano, our station manager, to Brother Manly Andaya, our executive producer, and to our technical team in the main station in the Philippines. Thank you all so much, Paul. And to our behind the scenes crew, Brother Jess Guillermo and Sister Christine Caritativo. And to all the brethren and viewers that join us weekly here on the YouTube channel, INC Radio DZEM 954. Thank you all so much for joining us. Is there anything else you want to add, Sister Julie, Sister Flo? No.
Thank you, everyone, for
Let's
joining
have a
us.
great weekend, everybody. And thank you for joining us on INC Radio Oregon. Thank you, Kuya Pong, in the INC Radio main station.